Hey guys, a bunch of stuff is happening right now, so I felt like I should just make a video and just talk about a bunch of different things, because like, I got nothing better to do. I'm kind of running out of videos. Not really running out of videos, I have a bunch of videos on my schedule to make, but they take longer to make than I originally thought that they would. I have theories coming out, I have a bunch of them, and I'm working on one for B72 right now, but I haven't really gotten enough time to actually finish writing it. I plan to release it probably today or tomorrow, but I wasn't able to. So I've been thinking, well, I might as well just make a video on stuff that's happening now, which obviously I'm going to make individual videos on when certain things happen and stuff like that. But for today, let's just talk about a bunch of stuff that's happening. So I guess let's just like get to doing that, because I mean, why not? Let's just do it. Yeah. First things first, let's talk about MatPat's new theory. MatPat's new theory just came out today, or at least today as I'm recording this. This video is coming out tomorrow, not today. So yeah, this video came out today, and I'm actually in it. Not really, but like just like an image of me when MatPat's talking about like other FNAF theorists that exist. I appear at the bottom of the screen, like my profile picture, and then there's also Ozone, not real name at all, I think. Not real name, not at all, I'm pretty sure the name is, and Demuted are on there, and obviously FNAF, Ride Toast, Hyperdroid, ID's Fantasy, all cool people, and I'm among them. Yay, that's cool.
I mean, honestly, the list could go on and on here. The feedback is endless, but the TLDR of all of this is that I went down the line of FNAF theorists, and I just kept seeing the same thing over and over again. It's not just my theories that are getting all this hate, it's all theories. And that's weird.
The funny thing is that before I even watched the video, in our group chat, I got a notification from the Sandwich Man who told me that I was in a game theory. The funny thing is that I was like, I actually kind of predicted that. I was like, imagine that if I'm mentioned in this video. And funnily enough, I actually was. It would have been better if I'd started recording my reaction to it before he told me that, so that I couldn't see that he let me know, and then I would have just seen it in the video itself. Speaking of that reaction though, I recorded the whole thing. It took me like 40 minutes. I was about to start editing, and then I realized my mic audio wasn't picked up the whole time. For some reason, it like, if it unplugs or something weird happens to it, or maybe because like my monitor, like I think it disconnected from my PC for a second, and I had to like fix it, readjust the plug. I think maybe I like accidentally like tampered with my mic, so that caused it to like disconnect, and then that caused it to reset on Streamlabs, so my mic didn't pick up when I was recording the video at all. So because of that, my whole reaction is just not viable at all for a video. That's why I didn't do a reaction for this, because like I wasn't gonna re-record the whole reaction. First of all, it took me 40 minutes the first time, and second of all, it wouldn't be my first time watching. I always do reaction videos as my first time watching, but this wouldn't be my first time watching, and I wouldn't have as much to say anymore because it's not my first time watching. So that's why I didn't do a reaction to that video, unfortunately. So it would have been better if I saw it in the actual video that I was in it, but it's okay, it's fine. But either way, I think it's really cool that I was there. It's not actually the first time something like that's happened. ID's Fantasy mentioned me in the video once, and MatPat reacted to that video, and then he like talked about like the thumbnail and stuff in that video, and like my opinions. He was like, I gotta watch this channel. Yeah, I don't know if he actually did.
Evidence for which is conveniently provided by Impulse737 in a video I'll have linked in the description.
Oh great!
Also
I love the Freddy reaction, by the way. If we use my reactions in every single one of our FNAF thumbnails, that would be me in every single thumbnail. I gotta watch this channel now because I'm curious what they're saying about the encyclopedia. Because if they thought that this was utter garbage, oh boy, they're in for a rude awakening, my friends. All right, Impulse Evan 37. Here we go.
Because he thought that like because I didn't really like the Ultimate Guide, that he wanted to see my opinions on the character encyclopedia, which I actually find more reliable, but neither are completely reliable. I mostly just use them as supplementary evidence, if anything. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I've never said that in my life unironically. I don't know why I just did. Anyway, what's even funnier is that a few hours ago, one of my real-life friends actually messaged me. Like, he's like a kind of a casual FNAF fan. He's not like as into it as I am, but he does like it, right? And he messaged me on Instagram, and he let me know that I was in it. He was like, Evan, oh my god, and then he like sent the screenshot, and I was like, oh yeah, I saw that, because it's like It's not that it's not cool or anything, it's just that I've processed it by now. And after I found that the recording didn't work, I decided to go out for dinner, because I'm home alone today, so, like, my brother and sister are at work, my mom and dad went out for dinner, so I was home alone, and I had nothing to eat for dinner, so I decided to go out. I went to Tim Hortons, I got a bagel, I got a Boston cream donut, and a Diet Coke, and then while I was eating my food, I got a notification from my real-life friend, and he was just like, Evan sent the screenshot. And I was like, yeah, I saw that. Also, about half an hour ago now, another one of my real-life friends, who's also kind of a casual FNAF fan, he doesn't like it as much anymore, but he's interested in seeing the movie, but he also let me know, he messaged me, and he was like, Evan. And I was like, yeah, what's up? And he's like, do you know what I saw? And I was like, MatPat? And yeah, that's what it was. And then he was like, oh yeah, that's really cool and stuff like that. So yeah, it is really cool. Hey guys, it's Evan from the editing stage of this video. So I just went on to the dub server, the Elementary Studios VIPs, and I pinged Sketch, the person who made the art for my profile picture, and I let her know that her art was in a MatPat video, and she was so confused as to what I meant. And then I showed her the picture, and she and Lion were just like, they were like really shocked that I was there. And then Sketch was like, you made it to the big leagues, and I was like, technically speaking, so did you. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because it's kind of cool. It's kind of funny to me. But yeah, anyway, back to the video. There was some other like examples too, besides just the ID's Fantasy MatPat reaction thing. There was also FNAF shouting me out in one of the videos, which was really cool, obviously.
But there's also people like The Ozone, who makes great videos, and also Impulse Evan 37, who likes to review and react to my theories. And although he may disagree with me heavily most of the time, he's always respectful about it. I don't agree with a lot of these people's theories, but I still respect them, and I think you should check them out too. And not to mention, there's so many other theorists on YouTube, Reddit, and Twitter that are just as valid as anyone else.
And then there was also, in the survey that Game Theory just released, I was in it, and I was like, hey, that's cool. And Ozone was also in it, and then he usually when that stuff happens, Ozone like DMs me on Discord, and he's like, did you see it? Or he like shows me, he like sends me a screenshot, and I was like, yes, I saw it, and it's always really cool. This time he didn't message me, but I'm sure that he knows. I'm sure that he knows that I saw. But either way, it is really cool. Outside of just the fact that me and Ozone were mentioned in, or not mentioned, but like shown in the video though, there is the whole topic of the actual video itself, and I've seen it be controversial. Some people are saying, oh, he's just trying to save face, he's just like not responding well to criticism, and other people are being like, well, yeah, he's actually right. And I'm like, I think I'm more on the side that he is actually right? Because I feel like more people are criticizing his theories, and a lot of them are not only criticizing the theories, but also criticizing him himself along with the theories, and they seem to be in more of a negative connotation towards MatPat himself, which is not really fair, I don't think, because he's just a man, he's just trying to do theories, trying to entertain us and provide us with his ideas. That doesn't mean he's always right, he's just providing us with ideas, and then we're supposed to make decisions ourselves. That's what all theorists do. I don't give you guys my theories because I think I'm 100% right. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I do think that I'm right, but that doesn't mean that everybody has to think that I'm right. I'm just providing my evidence so that you guys can make an informed decision for yourselves. And that's what every theorist does. That's what FNAF does, that's what ID's Fantasy does, that's what Rytos does, that's what Ozone does, and that's what MatPat does. He's not trying to make us believe him 100%. He's just providing evidence and stuff so that we can create our own theories or agree with him if we want, or just come up with our own ideas and form our own opinions based on all the evidence. And the thing about it is that there's so much different evidence that can be used for different ideas nowadays, because there's just so much information in all the books, all the games, everything. There's so much stuff that we can talk about, that we can make theories about, but the different evidence can be interpreted in different ways, and sometimes it can be combated. Certain ideas can be combated, but some people aren't really as good at combating it, because while there are other things that you can talk about, maybe those things can be, like, combated as well, and in that case, a lot of the times people just disregard the evidence that you bring up for a theory. Like Gregbot. I'm not saying that Gregbot is definitely true, but what I'm saying is that a lot of people do kind of disregard certain evidence and just jump to a conclusion based on another piece of evidence that goes against Gregbot, supposedly. But there's obviously other things that can go against the combatants against Gregbot. Did I say that right? I don't even know. But that's the kind of thing. Like, a lot of people don't really acknowledge the evidence. And not everybody, obviously. A lot of people do actually combat the evidence, and that's the right way to approach it. All I'm saying is that you do have to be able to explain other evidence and use it in different ways, or explain why it's not viable in order to strengthen your theory. You can't really be entirely confident about a theory unless you know all the angles that can combat the idea, and unless you have all the information to understand all the different points of view. And I think that's also one of the questions in that personality test that he was like citing in his video. I think one of the questions is like, do you spend time trying to understand other points of view? And I think that is important for FNAF theorizing, trying to understand other people's points of view so that you can explain exactly why you think your own makes the most sense to you, but at the same time, not everybody has to agree with you. And I think MatPat's right in that regard. I will say though that regarding Tails' games, he does only cite one piece of evidence when the entire video is about him basically saying you can't ignore certain pieces of evidence and only combat like a certain thing and just assume that you're right. And that's true, right? But at the same time, he also talks about only one piece of Tails' game's evidence and doesn't really acknowledge the rest of it. He just kind of uses one piece of evidence and explains why that's not entirely viable. But I feel like it's that piece of evidence combined with all like the one-to-oneness that the Tails books have that I think just makes it a strong theory. But I feel like he kind of didn't go over all of that. He became the monster he tried to destroy. I don't think that was intentional. I think he's just a little bit like I think he just doesn't really know exactly what all the evidence is. But I made a whole video about it, so you can watch it if you want. Again, I'm not saying that Tails games is definitively true. I'm just saying that I personally believe it, and I feel like he should probably look into it a little bit more. But that's just me. Anyway, I think that's everything there is to talk about for the MatPat theory. What else is there to talk about? This is my way of separating the things to talk about eating chocolate. So I have 3 more topics to talk about, but they're not going to be nearly as long as that first section of the video. First of all, I want to talk about how the FNAF movie is coming out soon. The FNAF movie is coming out October 27th, which, when this video goes out, is only 12 days away. That is insane to me. I can't believe how far we've come with the FNAF movie, and how many teases we've had for it ever since like the beginning of this year. And I also can't get over the fact that I predicted when the movie would come out around. Like, I expected it would be like around October of this year. And I think that just makes this year so good because it's the year of FNAF 3 and a bunch of different FNAF stuff is happening. I think the one issue though is that because there's so much stuff happening this year and all the books are done, at least most of them, there's only a few like one-off books that are coming out soon. Next year I feel like is going to be really dry. I feel like there might not nearly be as much FNAF. And I do want to say that I don't know if my channel will survive, but I feel like what I want to do is more non-FNAF stuff. Like, I don't always do FNAF. I'm less of a FNAF channel and more of a gaming channel. Even if I mostly do FNAF, I do more than just FNAF, right? And I feel like there's more stuff. I want to do some other stuff besides just FNAF. Like, when Resident Evil 9 and 5 Remake comes out and stuff, I want to play those. And I've been enjoying streaming Resident Evil 7 these past couple weeks. I was gonna play it again this weekend, but unfortunately Evan Agrodano, not me, the other Evan, is away right now, so he can't join me for the stream, and I want to do it with him there because it's his favorite game, right? So, but now, since next week there's Marvel Spider-Man 2 coming out, I'm gonna be busy playing that. I'm not gonna be playing Resident Evil 7 then, and the week after that the FNAF movie comes out. So I don't really have time to stream Resident Evil 7 again, unfortunately. But I will stream more stuff again. I will stream again soon. One of those things that I will stream is the fungal. Next topic. That's right, guys. Next thing to talk about is Among Us. Among Us is coming out with a brand new map on October 24th called The Fungal. Unfortunately for me, that is 4 days after Spider-Man 2 comes out, and I'll be mid doing videos of it, so I won't be able to play it day one, but I will be trying to play it the week after, like the weekend right after, which is right after the FNAF. Excuse me, which is the week right after the weekend right after the FNAF movie comes out. So I won't be able to do a FNAF movie review until like a few days after it comes out, but I will be doing like a short review, like in YouTube Shorts, like the day that it does come out. I'm probably gonna see it with my brother and my sister, and also maybe one of my friends. I'm planning to have pizza that night. I don't know if like we're actually going to, but that's like an idea that I had, because, well, it's Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, right? You gotta have pizza on FNAF night. But the Among Us map, the Fungal, I want to play that with both two different friend groups that I have. One the Dub crew, and one the the Minecraft server crew with Psychic, Ozone, JPig, Time Vault, everybody there. Not every single person, but like all the that group that I want to play with. So I'm probably gonna stream it with those two different groups on 2 different days around when it comes out, and I am actually really excited for it. Among Us is really fun. I feel like the internet kind of just ruined it. I think it's really fun, especially when you're playing with your friends. I'm really bad at it. I think it's just funny to play, so I do think it's gonna be fun, and I'm excited for that new map. I don't know if you guys are, if you guys care about Among Us at all, but I think it looks like an interesting map, and I'm excited to play it. There was only 2 pieces of twigs. For context, right after I went to Tim Hortons, since I was already out, I decided to visit the store that my brother and sister work at. So I went over, and then I said hi to them, and my brother was like, "Why the hell are you here?" I was like, "I went to Tim Hortons for dinner." And then I went to my sister's register, because she's a cashier, and I was like, "Hey, what's up? You want anything? I'm gonna get chocolate." And she was like, "Yeah, give me an arrow." And I was like, "Okay." And then I went and got Twix, and then M&M's, and a Crunch Bar. I already ate the Crunch Bar. I ate that on my way home. But yeah, that's why I have so many snacks. I don't think it's good for my health, but it's okay. I'll survive. And the final thing, of course, you know I had to talk about it. Marvel Spider-Man 2. You guys are subscribed to me mostly for FNAF, but Marvel Spider-Man 2 is literally my most hyped game ever. It's what I'm more hyped for than anything, including the FNAF movie, including Help Wanted 2. I've literally never been more excited for anything than I am for Marvel Spider-Man 2. Marvel Spider-Man is my favorite game of all time. I've played it no less than like 7 times probably. Like the whole game, the whole entire story. I've played it so many times. I love the game. I have like 150 hours on it on Steam. Yeah, I rebought it when it came out on PC, and then I streamed it that day, and then I streamed it again, and then I played it by myself. I finished the game, and I beat it like 3 times. Yeah, that is my favorite game of all time. I played it even more times on PS4. I love Spider-Man PS4. And I just think it's so fun to play. But Spider-Man 2 looks even better. Not only does the story look like it's going to be even better, but the gameplay, the swinging, the combat, everything. The black suit, the new Venom abilities, not the Venom symbiote, the new Miles Venom abilities, the suits. Everything in this game looks like it's going to be freaking flawless. I am so excited for this game, and I'm going to be playing it every day when it comes out. Coincidentally, I actually have no school on the day that it comes out. It comes out on a Friday, and I have a PA day. So I don't have school that day. So I'll be waking up at the same time that I usually wake up for school, like 7, which is about 7:30, and then I will be brushing my teeth, getting ready, and eating breakfast, and then I will hop on to my PS5 and play Marvel Spider-Man 2. I should really move my PS5 to my room just so it's easier to like edit the videos and get the face cam from my PC rather than having to use my phone and then having to go through a really long process that is really annoying of trying to export my phone video onto my PC because that's really annoying. But that is what I'm more excited for than anything. Marvel Spider-Man 2. I'm so excited, guys. And although this is a channel that most people are subscribed to for FNAF, I'm gonna be dropping literally everything for just this game. And I don't really care if you guys don't watch, because it's gonna be more fun for me. And there are gonna be some people that do really want to watch because it's really fun, right? And if you guys aren't into Marvel Spider-Man, if you've never played the game or watched anybody play it, I highly recommend you either watch somebody play the game. Like, I'd recommend Jacksepticeye or DanteDM. Probably Jacksepticeye because he's more into the story. DanteDM kind of edits out some of the cutscenes. But both of them do really good videos on them, and I'd recommend watching them. I wouldn't recommend watching mine because my videos on the game are really bad, but I really think that you should watch Jacksepticeye's videos on it if you haven't played it before, because it's just such a it's just such a good game, and I'm so excited for the sequel. But to those of you who have played Spider-Man 2, I really hope you guys are as excited for it. Or have you guys, those you For those of you who have played Marvel Spider-Man before, I hope you're as excited for Spider-Man 2 as I am, and I just hope that you watch my videos, because I think they're going to be really fun, and whether you like FNAF only by me or not, I think you'll really enjoy Marvel Spider-Man 2, like my videos for it, because yeah, hopefully you enjoy my personality. I don't know if you do. Most people subscribe to me for theories, and my personality doesn't really shine through that much for theories. So if you guys like my personality, like if you watch my streams or like gameplay videos or whatever, and you enjoy me or talk to me on Discord and you think I'm a cool dude, then watch my Spider-Man videos, because they're gonna have commentary, obviously. I mean, if you like this video, which is all about me talking and stuff, this is I've never really made a video like this except my FNAF game ranking, which is kind of like edited in the same kind of way, and just like I don't script this, I'm just talking and then editing out whatever I don't think that I should keep in, like a couple stutters. Sometimes I keep the stutters in just because it's funny, but the stutters I mostly edit out, and like sometimes I pause to think about what I'm gonna say next. That's this kind of video. I think if you guys enjoy this, then you'll probably like gameplay videos, because it's kind of how I edit the gameplay videos. Like obviously I keep in all like this stuff for like the game and all the commentary, but like if I pause, then I'm gonna cut that out and stuff, except if it's a cutscene. But I think that if you guys enjoy my personality, hopefully you do. If you don't, that's kind of sad. But if you do enjoy my personality, then I hope you guys will watch my Marvel Spider-Man 2 videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you do, because this was a fun video to kind of record. I've been recording for almost 30 minutes, so I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.